Hi, my name's Doug Swift and I love Kung Fu! So it's a beautiful day today in Bristol. I don't really understand it. It's meant to be winter. I'm in a t-shirt, it's 17 degrees. So it's the perfect opportunity to go and meet up with some buddies and do a bit of Kung Fu. We're meeting up with my buddy Andy Newey, who's done mainly Tai Chi but quite a bit of Kung Fu for donkey's years. Bert's coming along as well, and we're gonna get a bit of a schooling on push hands. So we're going to pick Andy Newey's brains today. We're going to see what he's got in that huge head of his, and his God knows how many years, maybe 30-40 years of doing Chinese martial arts. So yeah, I'm going to wait for Bert. Bert's coming, he's going to give me a lift so I don't have to cycle. Yeah. We're going to drive up there, we're going to meet Andy Newey, and yeah, we'll get picking those brains. Hi, so I'm here with my buddy Andy Newey. We've been training together a long time, 2001-ish, 2002. I want to pick Andy's brains on push hands. I'm fairly lost with it. I've done it for a while, but whenever I go to push hands and whenever I'm in the UK, I try and meet up with Andy to do something. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd just kind of pick his brains on what I'm meant to be doing and what it's all about, and then hopefully we've got a few kind of tips and tricks and ideas of things that you want to start working on when you go back to your class or when you've got a training partner or whatever. Push hands as a very simple concept, what's the point of it?
You're learning about where your centre is, your centre of gravity, your balance, and where your opponent is. So you're trying to find their weak spots and lose yours.
So you kind of see these like push hands competitions where people are just going nuts and just shoving each other,
yeah,
like a kind of skinny sumo on steroids. But
Yeah.
is that what you want to be working towards, or most people want to be working towards?
Not really with me. It's more about the balance and the control side of it.
Okay.
Because those things, there are some people who are really good at them, other people are just very good at shoving. Some injuries, so I don't want to get involved in that.
Like me.
Yeah, that side of things. It's more about learning where I am and my posture and everything else which goes along with it.
Whenever I do push hands, I'll set up with someone at a class, and like most people I do push hands with at classes apart from you,
Yeah.
it ends up just being this kind of round and round, and you're just going round and round,
Yeah.
and nothing's happening. So then what can I work on to keep my brain occupied rather than thinking, oh, it's so boring?
First of all, you can start by getting your whole body into it.
Okay.
Because that is a valid thing you can be working on, is the sensitivity, so that you're not putting out any force, but you want the whole body moving.
Yeah.
So you want to watch where your balance is, but you want your weight going between your legs, but you don't want to be bobbing up and down, so you want to keep sinking.
Okay.
So
the bobbing up and down is
that sort of thing.
this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but if you're doing that, when you're going up, you're immediately lifting your root up.
Okay.
So you want to be keeping it in both feet all the time.
Okay.
So there's always some weight in both feet. But while you're going backwards and forwards, then you're looking on, or feeling where the weight is on your feet. So you don't want to be all on your toes, all on your heels, off to the side. You want it all across all of your foot.
We're going round, we're trying to be light,
Yeah.
we're trying to keep the body nice and level.
That's right.
Concentrate on your feet being equal.
That's it. So you're not rolling the weight around in your feet. It's moving from one foot to the other, but there's always weight all across both of your feet.
All across the whole
That's right. The whole
contact pads
Yeah.
of your feet. And then, so I've got that, and then what?
Then start working on your hips and shoulders. So you move your shoulders. So it's not backwards and forwards and everything separate.
Okay, we were working on this the other night. We were trying to just move with a strike and get everything all working together. So I guess that's the same, right?
Similar thing, yeah.
So I guess you don't want to be like everything's all out.
If it's all in your hands, then it's just your arm working. If your hips and shoulders are working together, you're using your legs to push as well.
Okay. Want them together like one unit, right?
Initially, yeah, it's stacked, so it's your hips are turning your shoulders. It's not. A lot of people move from the top first.
As you're moving round, you kind of want to put your mind into your hips,
That's right, yeah.
and then just let everything else.
Yeah. So one hip's opening, the other's closing.
Say you've got that, what do you want to start thinking about then?
The next bit is probably try to feel your centre and the other person's centre.
Okay.
You know,
Now this is, for me, definitely in class, this is the bit where I start to get a bit lost.
Yeah.
When you're trying to feel someone else's.
The easiest way to
Balance
do that is with a static one to start off with.
Okay.
So if you make yourself solid, so you think you've got good solid stance,
Yeah, but I'm against you.
yeah. And then put your hands up like that. There you go. Right, now you push into me, and I'll just sink. So I'm not going to push back, I'm just going to keep my weight here.
Yeah.
Now you push as hard as you can. If I deflect it slightly, so I've moved my centre slightly.
Yeah.
How does that feel in comparison?
It feels like there's like I'm gonna fall over.
Yeah.
If I let go of
Yeah.
you.
Because you put your centre,
Like,
putting your force through my centre,
And
and I've taken my centre out of the way now.
so if I really push, I'm going over there into
That's
that
right.
push.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't feel like anything. I'd be surprised if even the camera picks it up. When Andy pushes me and both the weights going straight through my hands, effectively all of my body, it doesn't necessarily lock, but you can feel the pressure all through your body, both hips, legs, everything. I mean, a lot of the weight is going down through my back leg, and then all I'm doing is releasing that pressure effectively.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's it, yeah.
Releasing that pressure off this hip. So I just relax it like you would relax an arm.
Yeah.
I just relax that hip, and as soon as I do it, Andy's weight just, the
Because you're
pressure
changing
he's
the
put,
angle slightly.
the pressure he puts on my arm just shifts sideways. Like if you bend a lollipop stick,
Yeah.
and then it just snaps and it
Yeah.
just goes poof and just shifts sideways. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Basically, you're pushing his center of balance off by shifting yours.
I'm effectively supporting my weight on his centre, then he takes it out. of
Then
the
he
way.
moves his center. So yeah, so you're
Yeah. So as you're pushing me,
Yeah.
you're relying on my
Yeah.
Yeah, I
putting
see.
the force into that.
being a force to hold you,
Yeah.
and then I just will relax it.
That's right.
I'll just move that.
It's when you go to push a door open and somebody opens it from the other side at the same time. So you've got that little give.
It's interesting because the words "move your center"
Yeah.
to me mean that you have your whole center and move the whole
Yeah.
middle, which actually it isn't.
It is, but it's just a tiny amount.
Okay.
But also, what you're thinking as well as then is if you're moving your center side to side, whereas it looks like you're moving around. Your actual center isn't necessarily
it
moving.
actually feels more like I'm relaxing it, and because
Yeah.
of the pressure, that's turning it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, that's it. But what you're doing is you're taking one side back, you're not bringing the other side forward. So if you pivot in straight on the centre,
Ah, okay.
the centre is still effectively there. Whereas if you take one side back slightly, it then shifts it to one side,
Like a
Mm.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is what I've been working on lately.
yeah.
Yeah.
For ages.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a big fan of then into fighting application, but effectively if I went to then
Yeah.
push you,
Yeah.
it would just be a turn.
Mm,
So it's
But-
no effort for Andy.
mm.
I feel like I'm really pushing, all my weight's going, and then he'll turn it, and I'll suddenly just,
But then the next thing
there's nothing.
is doing it so that you don't run away from it as well. Because you don't want to be running away, because if I'm doing that, it gives you a chance to get back on.
Yeah.
So as you were saying,
What he
is
means back on, like,
getting your
he'll
past-
take my balance and then put my balance back on, right?
That's right, yeah. So you get a chance to recover.
Yeah, there's that, like I literally am now holding myself up on
Yeah.
you. I have to fully take it off.
Yeah,
I can't
Yeah.
push you from there. There's
Yeah.
nothing, there's no
that's right, yeah.
there's no strength going through there. All my strength is going that way.
Yeah.
So I can push that way, but
Yeah.
then it's pointless.
Not.
So explain that. So like if I'm, because we've done this in Tai Chi
Yeah.
where you push someone and you're pushing them, and then I'm trying to just push your
Centre.
center, which is
Yeah,
just your body,
yeah.
right? Which is just trying to push you over, and you're trying to redirect that pressure. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to get out of the way of the force without throwing you is probably the easiest way. So I want to maintain my posture. So you want to push, fine. Just want to stay here.
Yeah,
So that's a fairly big movement.
And
I've
you
got a
can
small
see
stance.
that now my direction of my powers have gone that way.
Mm.
You've done very
Small
little.
movement, yeah.
I guess it's me having a go with it, right?
So can you tilt your pelvis at all, like you're sitting down a
Yeah.
little bit? Okay. So how does that feel?
I feel like there's more weight onto my back foot.
Okay. Move it forward into your front foot a little bit. Now change the angles. So that way you're going off a little bit. There you go.
There.
That's it, so that's pretty solid there.
Okay.
But this is what you do with this one, is you just try and feel where you're weak and play with the stance.
As Andy pushed me, it felt like my feet just kind of came off the floor. So I'm all just waiting. And all I've done is just tuck my pelvis, sink my weight a little bit, and then just try and move my hips around a little bit to try and find
That's
a
it.
place where there's less pressure from Andy's hand.
Mm.
So it now, like that same pressure feels on my chest,
Yeah.
but it feels like it's doing less to me. So I now feel like I can move my body into it. Whereas
Yeah.
before, when you push me off, there's literally nothing to move with.
Yeah.
That's right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. This then makes this hand feel manageable, this pressure.
Okay.
Makes it feel much more manageable. And then I can continue that kind of adjustment of hips. And I'm sort of, it feels like I'm turning, like opening the door a bit
Yeah.
on the pressure.
Mm.
And as it comes off, I feel like then I can just drive forward. And I guess what I then have to play with is pushing you without losing
Yeah.
my feet.
Because if
Which
I
is
move
what
away
I'm-
now,
Which
you're
is what I've
going
just
in
done.
that direction.
I was like, oh, I'm pushing him, got excited, and then the root in my
But that's
feet
the
got lost.
game, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the game, yeah.
That's it.
And then the extra bit on top is you knowing
Yeah,
or feeling that I've lost my root,
yeah,
rather than feeling the pressure,
yeah,
going, oh, he's lost his root.
yeah.
Just push me.
Or get out of the way and
So it's
watch
layers.
you fall over.
Yeah. Into the mud, and it's just layers
Yeah.
and layers and layers of.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the end of the push hand schooling from Andy Newey. I just kind of wanted to do a recap of what we covered and also how that might be useful for other things rather than just Tai Chi push hands. So the first thing that I thought was super useful was just about tucking your pelvis and just sinking your body weight. Now this also gives you a nice root. It means you're nice and upright and relaxed, and then it makes it harder for Andy to be able to push me over. Now this translates into Kung Fu so well in all the forms, the training drills. A lot of it is just about sinking your weight and having good posture. So it translates perfectly. The second thing was about the weight distribution on your feet. So not only having your weight evenly across the sole of your foot, but also evenly between both feet. So it's really about having your weight nice and planted while you're sinking your weight. So this allows you to have a really good root to the floor and be nice and solid. The main thing I picked up was the fact that you're concentrating on yourself. So even though Andy's pushing me, he's got a very good root, he's very strong, all the focus was all about what I'm doing and what I'm doing with my body, and not really about what I do to Andy. Or it was about sinking the weight, even pressure, and then using the shoulders and the hips, moving them around to find where the optimal position is, where his pressure, his pushing me affects me the least, and I'm maintain my posture and my strength. So yeah, that's the things that I got from the day. I hope it's useful. If you've got any questions, drop me a comment. I do my best to answer every comment on my channel. And don't forget to subscribe, and also click that notification button. So when I upload a new video, you'll get a little message telling you that it's there. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.